I think you mix it up more, try and loosen things up, get the defense to react to other people, other plays. His career.
So educational. That's very true, kids. Look it up. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Right away, we knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play.
And the ball's knocked out. This is picked up by the Saints. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Toss pass complete. Fumble on the play.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 20.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Second half starts with a run by Murray. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
At halftime, you had to feel like the defense had to be in a good position. They had to feel good about themselves. They'd had this guy boxed in all game long, but after that run, that might be the breakthrough that he's looking for. Now,
and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown.
Touchdown.
Latavius Murray, 50 yards. And the Saints just continue to roll.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So 2 plays on that scoring drive. That's how they drew it up. And the long run into the end zone, and what a run it was. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Pulls it in at the 13. Good-looking return set up here. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time the turnover on the fumble. And oh my goodness, he loses it again. This is picked up by the Saints. There he goes left side. And he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown.
Will Lutz lining up for the point.
Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. He starts the drive by handing it to Brown. And this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Brown, the ball carrier.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
And 5 at the 30.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Zaloni on the tackle. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
Saints take over 1st and 10.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
There's Breeze. Looking long for Thomas. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked the ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now.
3rd down.
Breeze now. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans.
To Michael Thomas. Touchdown.
Michael Thomas, 64 yards, as his guys continue to pour it on. But yes, Michael Thomas is a volume receiver, but he can also make some really big plays, especially with Drew Brees throwing the football.
I love the way you described it. Volume receiver who could also make big plays. In other words, if you underestimate him, he'll run past you or he'll just jump over the top of you and continue to make those big plays.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So that drive, 4 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, the return is Henderson. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, "Wake up! Let's get moving, guys."
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. A shotgun snap for Gone. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And cooked it up. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Yeah, boy, the strength on display there as he rumbles through tacklers for a gain of about 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Being chased out left. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And down inside the 15 he goes. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Forced out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Michael Thomas, incomplete.
Throwing now is Breeze. That's complete, right around the 8. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
Again, they'll throw with Breeze. Now it's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Breeze able to hook up with Jared Cook. And the Saints are pouring it on.
Brandon, is there any way you and I can join this quarterback in the zone he's in? He's absolutely feeling it. Touchdown after touchdown, throwing the ball.
Lutz to try to add the PAT. And oh my goodness, this is nowhere close. Well to the right and no good.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. On the return is Henderson. Now increase here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
That, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The Rams on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the gun, here's Goff. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Alex Anzalone. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because it might not.
And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And just one man in the backfield here. That's Kamara, 2nd and he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return is Henderson. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Minus 9 yards on the play, and now it's third down.
Made the tackle. A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up third down.
Here's Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Time to ground it out now with Murray. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. They still need about the... Shedding the tackler, and it gives him some room. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, fourth quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels. Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
10th carry of the game now, Murray. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Oh, the return is Henderson. Oh, good return up past the 30. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while? Or you nowhere to go here? He lost the football. But it looked like a Rams player was able to get his hands on it, yes. So they will hold on to the football indeed. The fumble on first down now. Here's second down. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big...
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash. Can I catch me? Whoa, your whole team is no competition. Boy, I did it by myself. It's a solo mission. Running up the charts. I'm a fool, dog. Turn the whole field to a schoolyard. Bunch of students ain't eating round here. I'm the GOAT, little man, and I made it loud and clear. Put the gas on them like I whipped the Cavalier. Show no love, got the confidence, no fear. I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Ay, yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, 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 I'ma act a fool with this. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. Okay, yeah, yeah, when I hit that. When I hit that. Okay. Yeah, yeah. When I hit that. Ay, yeah. Stars born, I've been ready for this. Since like 9-5, I've been eager for this. Talent on the rise, I'm consistent with this. Trophy is the prize, ain't no gimmicks with this. Okay, now what's left on them? Told you I'ma flex on them. I did it all subtle, ooh, and then I hit that exit on them.
Today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, this is the National Football League.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL leads us to a snow-covered Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. Today, it's an AFC North matchup between the Cleveland Browns and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's Kareth White on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner.
Number 30, James.
Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's 2nd down.
35-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. And right away, he lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
Olivier Vernon. Baker Mayfield sacked. Fumble on the play.
Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Fighting ahead at the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from the 20, and the Browns have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point through the snowflakes, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. On the return, here's White. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, you better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
This defense tightening up a bit. That last catch just 1 yard, making it 3rd and 9. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Barry on to punt as he gets this one away. Now Natson. Oh, fighting off the defender. Powers through again. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Mark that down as an 85-yard punt return. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6.
When you got a guy that fast back there to receive punts, that's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach, but it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Seibert on for the PAT.
Point after.
Boy, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. We know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6.
Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. Now White on the return. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson.
And this might not be the last interception we see, Brandon. Both of these teams like to throw the football, but here in this snow, ball's not going to always go where you want it to. And this one winds up getting intercepted.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He's got daylight. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Browns add on to their lead.
Austin Seibert.
Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 21-0.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. A fairly short kick from the 4th. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns.
The kicking team.
And careless with a football there on the kick return. And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him. That'll move the sticks for the Browns, a gain of 12.
And the Browns first down.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a first down. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Now first quarter, and this lead is already getting into dangerous territory. They better be careful on the other sideline.
Yeah, it feels a little bit more like a basketball game where one team is pressing and that team can't get the ball over half court. I mean, it's stealing it and scoring it, layups, the whole deal. That's what it feels like right now. They are all over them.
It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now. Just a 4-play drive that time, and it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
37-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come up to try again here. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
First carry of the game for Jalen Samuels. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I think that's the type of run we'll continue to see throughout this game. The snow coming down, I don't expect a lot of big plays to be broken.
From the 40 now on second down, Roethlisberger. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. So the sack, and now a 3rd and long situation for the Steelers and Ben Roethlisberger. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Kevin Johnson. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turnover 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 41-yard line.
And that is incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd and short.
Intended for Jarvis Landry.
From the gun, Mayfield. And that will be incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
Well, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
To throw here, Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4th. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kareem Hunt. 61 yards. And this offense is running away with this one.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. 1 play and into the end zone. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Well, the offense wasn't out there for a long time, but they were out there for a good time. 1 play, and they're able to hit pay dirt.
For Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Here's White. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for a Browns TD. So they get the one-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And the route is on here in this first half. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Looking into the snowflakes, and he muffs it. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Now, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And the Steelers on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Here's Natson. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
15. And the Browns
inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Mayfield finding Odell Beckham with a touchdown pass. And the Browns continue to roll.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Here's Seibert now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland.
Austin Seibert to kick off for Cleveland.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. B.J. Goodson with a pick. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. A reminder, coming up at halftime, while the two of us head for warmer areas of the press box, we'll be sending you to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half. The end result, 21 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit.
And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line. Devin Bush able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage. Loss of a yard. This will be caught at about the 5. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. It was Minkah Fitzpatrick that time to break that one up.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Seibert able to knock this one through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand.
Steelers, nothing.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
On the return, here's White. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
Here comes Ben Roethlisberger and the Steeler offense back onto the field. He struggled. His team has struggled. You talk to me a lot about looking to your leaders. Maybe it's time for him to put his mark on this game.
Agreed. And how that has to happen is somehow he's got to flush out everything that's happened so far and almost start.
And the Browns' pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. To try again after the sack, Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down. Here's Roethlisberger. Hitting Juju on the